When the sergeant accused the auditor of blocking a female officer, the body cam tells a different story. The auditor's camera stays fixed on the sergeant, showing no interference whatsoever. Turning peaceful filming into a criminal accusation isn't just poor training, it's a blatant attempt to dodge accountability. Worse still, it comes from a sergeant, someone expected to lead with integrity. Instead, he used his authority to intimidate a law-abiding citizen with no legitimate cause.
Inside the palace, has it?
The drone is in my car.
Okay. He's flown the pad from here, he's flown it along the drive and above. I don't know whether he's landed it inside.
No, I didn't land it. I just flew over the palace. Did a bit of
and
nosying.
Are you still filming? You're a YouTuber?
GoPro, yes.
You're a YouTuber.
Are you a viewer?
What's your YouTube name?
You're a copper, so...
I am, yeah.
I'm just going to give you information without a reason.
Recording, is it?
Not the video, no.
No?
It will. Does it need to be, or?
No, it doesn't. So, well, what did they do with you then?
I've flown over there. I've had a lot of hassle off the not these guys, but the other team.
You've been told not to fly here?
I've been told not allowed.
Yeah. And
I told them I'm allowed.
No, you're not.
So I did it.
No, you're not.
Over this because of the helicopters.
They accused the auditor of interfering with a female officer, but the footage shows otherwise. His camera stays focused on the sergeant the whole time. Calling this peaceful recording a crime wasn't just a mistake. It looked like an attempt to avoid scrutiny. And coming from a sergeant, it's disappointing. Then things got more absurd. They labeled him a security risk, just for filming in public. He calmly reminded them he was on a sidewalk, well within his rights. And the obstruction claim that came while the sergeant's own cruiser was blocking the street with its doors open. It's hard to take seriously, and frankly concerning.
No fly zone here.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes.
Can you show me?
You gotta look it up. It is on there. Go ahead and look it up.
I did all my due diligence before I got here.
Palaces, royals, and if the staff says no, it's
not about the staff saying no. It's about the law, my friend. Come on.
It is. If they're saying.
So there's no fly zones like airport there. But we're there. There's nothing.
But it's if you looked it up. Hampton Court Palace, no fly zone, alright? So this is what we're going to do.
I've checked.
Okay, well you can say that if you've checked or not.
There's no fly zone here, my friend.
But we're saying that it's not. And, you know.
When the sergeant threatens to seize the auditor's phone under the Evidence Act, he can't even name a crime. The law only allows confiscation if there's reasonable suspicion the item holds evidence of an actual offense. Filming in public doesn't qualify. This isn't just a legal slip. It looks like intimidation. Citing pace as a threat. He tries to pressure the auditor into surrendering his phone. But when asked what crime occurred, silence. No theft, no assault, nothing. Without a specific offense, there's no lawful basis to take anyone's property.
It's a busy Friday night, alright? Busy Friday night. We need to be out there. We're already stripped to a few units, okay?
Right.
If we can just get your name, we'll treat this as words of advice. Just please don't do it again. The staff are here, and all the other staff.
You should be educating them, saying he's allowed to fly over.
No. It's not allowed.
Them after.
We'll speak to
we
them.
just have to deal with you first.
But we are just dealing with you. I don't want this to go long.
You've told me it's a no-fly zone.
I don't want this to go on any longer. If we could just have your name.
But this is going to keep happening. If people come here to fly drones, and these guys, not you, but if the team come out and say, can't do it.
We've already had the info done from our...
Can you tell me what legislation so I can check, because I want to learn here?
No, we've told you that is your learning. You're not allowed.
That's not good enough, my friend.
Yes, it is. Because we are police officers.
You're an officer.
We're telling you. Yeah.
That's not good enough.
All right.
When the auditor reminds her that officers must declare when they're recording, she snaps. That's policy, not law. But policies guide officer conduct and protect public trust. Ignoring them isn't just a minor slip. It undermines accountability and may breach GDPR if an officer records personal data without proper notice. Next voice. The officer claimed the auditor was filming the sergeant entering and exiting his vehicle, but the car had just arrived. The auditor stayed on public pavement, lawfully recording, while the sergeant approached him. Framing this as targeting was a clear attempt to invent suspicion, and the auditor was right to challenge the false narrative.
Inside the palace, has it?
The drone is in my car.
He's
Okay.
flown the pad
But
from here,
come up
he's
here, mate.
flown it along the drive and above. I don't know whether he's landed it inside.
No, I didn't land it. I just flew over the palace, did a bit of
And are we still
nosying.
filming? You're a YouTuber?
GoPro, yes.
You're a YouTuber.
Are you a viewer?
What's your YouTube name?
You're a copper, so
I am, yeah.
I'm just going to give you information
Is this
without a
still
reason.
recording, is it?
Not the video, no.
No?
It will. It does it need to be, or
No, it doesn't. So, well, what
Basically,
did it do with you then?
I've flown over there. I've had a lot of hassle off the not these guys, but the other team.
You've been told not to fly here?
I've been told not allowed.
Yeah?
And I told them I'm allowed,
No, you're not.
so I did it.
It's
No, you're not.
over this because of the helicopters. See, it's completely up to you if you want to give us your details or not. Okay.
It's not about
So you
details,
don't-
mate.
you don't-
Your colleague here.
Yeah.
The reason I hang around for police to arrive, and I didn't hang around, I was getting some food and I saw you and I thought I'd pop over, is
sure.
so that I can see or know that the people who have restricted my legal activity today, the drone flying,
Okay.
get educated and say, look, he's allowed to fly. You may not like it, but he can do it, right?
Hampton Court Palace have said that is supposedly a no-fly zone. So obviously we've come with like the
you checked?
information that we've been told. I've read through, and it says no-fly zones. Obviously 5 kilometres from airports. This isn't an airport, but the grey area that we're trying to deal with is where they're saying it's a helicopter thing as well. So that's where we're a bit.
Usually helicopter pads
Yeah.
are not a no-fly zone, but they're on here to tell us
Yeah.
to obviously watch out for aerial traffic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I haven't seen anything on. I'll show you what I look at. I haven't seen anything on the app at all.
Okay.
It does turn yellow in a minute. There we go.
Yeah.
All that side there is.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Facing his team, the sergeant cites the Terrorism Act just because his license plate was filmed, a claim with zero legal basis. Plates in public view aren't protected, and no court equates recording them with terror activity. Section 43 requires real suspicion of terrorism. Feeling uneasy over a visible plate doesn't come close.
Of scientific interest, SSI.
Right. Okay.
But I'm not in that. We're at the palace, which is actually
Yeah.
right bang in the middle.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. 100%.
There's nothing on there to say I can't fly, which is why I did it.
I think what they are just worried about is if there is suddenly a helicopter that needs to come, which, I mean, I know it seems like a bit far-fetched.
Right.
Okay, but just in case.
They didn't mention that when we had a
No,
talk.
of course, no, I understand.
They just mentioned everything else.
Yeah.
A wedding going on,
Yeah.
other concerns.
So yeah, there is something about the privacy side of things as well, because if there's a wedding as well,
Yeah.
maybe they don't want it.
I said to them, I'm going to stay very high to the people with the tiny dots. I've got no issue with what you've said to me, but your colleague
Yeah,
saying it's a no-fly zone is not good.
Yeah, no,
because
yeah.
now they're going to be under the impression that they can restrict people flying.
Yeah, like I said, I'll
can't.
speak to them after, obviously. I'll speak to them. I'll say what you've said to them.
Oh, she's back out. Hello.
Have you got it in? Sorry, do you mind just going over there, please?
I can do, yeah. I'm going to go, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to speak to them, and we'll speak to you. If you can just stand by my colleague, please.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. I haven't got all night, mate. Can we do it quickly, or?
I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. If
Okay.
you keep interrupting us, then obviously it's going to take a little bit longer. Give me 2 minutes, and then I'll be.
Can I just go?
We'll just have to explain 1 or 2 things, and then you
All
can
right.
go. All right, because it's busy for us as well.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
I've been here a while. Yeah, I
it
spoke to you for an hour, didn't I?
It shouldn't be an emergency response, but if
What, you came on emergency?
Well, no, we're an emergency response
Oh, right.
team. All right.
Okay.
So basically what they've said is, you know that you see those blocks like there to the left, just in front of the palace, that whole block there where the bushes
This
are.
building?
Yeah, not the first bit here, but the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all like residential.
Okay.
Whereabouts were you flying it from?
I've flown everything, mate, but I'll be honest with you, this long building here,
Yeah.
it's probably the one part I haven't really flown in there.
Okay, that's fine. It's just because you have to be 110 metres away from residential buildings as well.
No.
It started when a sergeant falsely accused the auditor of blocking a female officer, but the footage proves otherwise. His camera stayed on the sergeant, and he never approached her. This wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a clear attempt to deflect scrutiny. Then came the security risk claim, for filming on a public sidewalk. The auditor calmly reminded them that recording in public is legal. Meanwhile, the sergeant's cruiser was parked in the street with doors wide open. So who was really obstructing?
Residential areas.
Why does it say that? I'm not trying to catch you out. I know my legislation on it because I fly it, and I've never heard of that.
Drone and model aircraft code, points 3 to 9.
Yeah.
Fly below. Then there was fly below 120, which you said you were doing perfectly fine, no problem. And then there's a residential, commercial, 150 meters. Sorry.
Okay.
Keep at least 150 meters away from.
My drone is small, so my drone is that.
Okay.
So go by that.
Okay. What drone do you have?
It's 249 gram. It's under 250.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. No problem. That's fine.
Is that been
It's
made clear?
His drone is under 250 grams, which that doesn't apply to. So
You saw the drone, right? It was a baby.
It's the weight, and the weight only. So if
We haven't got,
if it's below,
we haven't got
hang on.
beef with you. As you know,
If the
we
weight is
spoke to you for an
150,
hour before all of
if the weight
this.
is 150,
We're just
then
asking as a human
it's
being,
above.
that was all,
Then
but-
all the license, blah blah blah, and all that. If it's less than, however, that supersedes if it has a camera.
The sergeant threatened to seize the auditor's phone under PACE, but couldn't name a crime. PACE only allows seizures when there's real suspicion of an offense. Filming isn't one. This wasn't about law. It was about intimidation. When the auditor mentioned that officers must announce recordings, the constable snapped. That's policy, not law. But those rules protect transparency and trust. Ignoring them puts both at risk. Got worse. The officer falsely claimed the auditor filmed the sergeant arriving, when he hadn't even shown up yet. That lie was meant to make lawful filming seem suspicious. Finally, the sergeant invoked the Terrorism Act because his license plate was filmed, despite the law requiring actual suspicion of terror activity. A plate in public doesn't cut it. In the end, the sergeant backed down. But his actions showed a misuse of authority and a disregard for public rights. That's it for today. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Check out Yardley Ski Auditing, link in the description. See you next time.